Vengo en busca de respuestas con el manojo lleno y vengo como un libro abierto, ansiosa de aprender la historia no contada de nuestros ancestros, con el viento que dejaron los abuelos y que vive en cada pensamiento de esta amada tierra. Quien sabe cuidarlo es quien de verdad la quiera. Vengo para mirar de nuevo, para ver los sitios y despertar el ojo ciego sin miedo.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. And the pregame warm-ups wrapping up out there in Cleveland, where it'll be the Cavaliers against the Miami Heat. For Miami, they split the season series against these guys last season, 2 games apiece. Should be a good one tonight. And guys, the fans always enjoy hearing stories from your playing days. Let's talk teammates. Shaq, who were your favorite guys to play with over the years?
You know, everyone loves the Shaq, and Shaq has 4 rings, but I'm saying it here.
They all
in
love
real
the Shaq.
life. Everybody loves Shaq.
Okay.
I'm sexy, handsome, and qualified. That's what Shaq stands
I
for.
think my question was, who were your favorite teammates?
Let me finish, Ernie. Let me finish. I'm quick to say, hey, I got 4 rings, but I could
You
not,
are quick to say that.
Could not do without Brian Shaw. Brian Shaw was a guy that always looked for me. Similar with when how Kenny played with the team. He came down, made sure I got my shots off first. Derek Fisher, we all remember the .04 shot. Rick Fox was a hustler to go out and play. Big Shot Bob.
Oh, wow.
Saved
One of
me
my
so
favorites,
many
too.
times.
So he's won both of our favorites.
Big Shot Bob saved me so many times. I would probably only have one without Big Shot Bob. And Nick Van Exel, even though me and Nick didn't win together, we had a great time.
Well, obviously, he said Big Shot. Hakeem, Sam Cassell, Robert Horry, Vernon Maxwell. But one of my favorite of all time, Chucky Brown.
Oh, yeah.
My favorite teammate is Chucky Brown of all time.
You didn't say Otis Thorpe?
No, but Otis was cool.
Oh, my
but
God.
But Chucky Brown was my favorite teammate of all time, man.
Guess who I would say my favorite teammates are?
Who?
Who's that? It's us? Oh, Ernie.
Really?
I thought you were going to say
Thanks,
another
Ernie.
guy.
Cavaliers have an Eastern Conference contest on their hands as they prepare to defend their home court here at the Quicken Loans Arena in Cleveland. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan, and here with me tonight, Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Look at the Heat. They have started the season with gusto. 4 consecutive wins, no losses, as they battle here in Game 5 of the regular season.
This is one of those games when you look at your calendar, it's circled before the schedule's even released. So it's one of the best rivalries we have in our league. And, guys, this is the one you do not want to miss.
No doubt about it, because it seems like these two teams always have a reason to be angry at each other, a little chippy at the very least, and that brings out the best basketball in both of them.
So here's Miami's starting group. Fox is out there with Adams. Then it's Collins. Then it's Decker. And it's Paxson in at the 4. Here's Fox. The feed to Collins. Here's Paxson. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They are coming off that win against Atlanta.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at them.
Decker with it, guarded now by Irving. Fox against Smith. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Fox. The long-distance 3 is buried. Fox has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Smith for 3. Smith missing again. The Heat have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Passes to Fox. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Fox passes to Paxson. Baseline try. Good. Paxson's got his first basket. Here's Smith. Turned in an outstanding game against Atlanta. From outside the arc, and that one's good.
And it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Here's Fox. He's coming off a 16-point game against Phoenix.
And also his assist total tells you about the job he did of keeping his head up and keeping his teammates involved.
Smith for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. 8 points for Freak.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Here's Fox. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Decker trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. So the Heat, their last game, a win against the Suns.
And facing an opponent that they really weren't expected to beat. I was really happy to see that they showed no intimidation at all.
Greg, as a player, think about it. How often did you look at what the odds maker said? All you did, and I did, and other guys did, was get between the lines and focus on playing the game, and that's what they did. They just went out there and got it done.
Miami with the ball, following the score by Cleveland. Good.
Yeah, poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at the basket from 3-point range.
Irving kicks to Harris. Pass to Smith. Back to Harris. And he banks in the layup.
The D on him has to be airtight, guys. You got to get into his airspace. And that was far from it.
Miami's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Fox passes to Adams. And here's Paxson, covered by Smith. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Heat shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
And they've made progress in that department from last season going into this one, guys. I mean, the numbers have improved.
And he's good on the second. Cavaliers leading. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I briefly spoke with Miami's head coach. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already. Whether it's passing, shooting, or penetrating, we need our guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thanks, Doris. So it's Miami now, following the three-point attempt by Freak. Fox against Irving. Teardrop shot, and the layup is good. Fox has got 5.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Brown. Adams with it. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. Top of the key, Decker. Here's Paxson. And that one goes long.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Smith missing again. The Heat with the lead. Fox kicks to Adams. He dishes it to Collins. Collins a screen on Irving. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. Smith for 3. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Fox. He has 5. There's the pass to Adams. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Now let's check out and highlight the best defenses in the NBA. The Heat in second.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
Here we are in November. Let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Cleveland. They like where they stand right now, perched in that topmost position. And right now, quite a ways down below.
And you know, for the Heat, they've basically lived up to the expectations so far this season. And that's not really good news for their fan base, because those expectations only had them on the brink of the playoffs.
Yeah, which is exactly where they are right now. It's not too late for them to make that kind of emphatic late push that turns a season from average to excellent, though.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Time now to get a glimpse at where the Cavaliers are in the NBA rankings while it's still early in the season. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and they're also #1 distributing the basketball. This is a team that knows how to find the open man and convert those opportunities.
And you go back to their offense, the most explosive in the league. I mean, everyone talks about the great offense beating great defenses, and I tell you what, they make it difficult to hang with.
Here's Fox. 5 points in the game. Miami no good on that time either. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 16-6 run. Harris, right side. Pass to Irving. Kicks it to Smith. From 17 feet out. It's hauled in by Frazier.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You've got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Now, here's Decker. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Phoenix. Irving drives in. Smith outside. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Adjustment time for these guys. The defense has to make some adjustment here.
Frazier outside. Passes it to Fox. Rebound by Smith.
You know, he just hasn't looked right to me. A bit out of sorts, if you will. Something's off with his mechanics. At least as I look at it.
So it's the Cavaliers now. They set the pick. Shot off the pick. Good. He hits the jump shot. Smith's got 21.
Already seizing control of this game.
Total control, Greg, and as well as they're playing at both ends, I look for this lead to get even larger.
Now, here's Decker. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. Looking to end the run. Fox, no good.
And he has slipped into a funk, Clark. You can see the confidence is shaking.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, he's very much deflated. The basket looks a lot smaller to him at this point, and the only way you can get out of it is to work yourself out of it.
They get it again. Vonleh. And he bangs it home with one hand.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. They spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
So both teams making some changes here. Goodman covered by Irving. Here's Paxson. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
He had his head on the swivel and was able to pick out the pass and get the assist.
The pass to Pollard. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle on a lot of contact there. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
Well, I'll tell you what, they must have had a good shoot-around because they've been fantastic from long range so far, fellas.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
The first one falls. He hits one and misses one, each at the line.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
Pass to Goodman. Pass to Paxson. Frazier dishes to Augustine. Just 4 to shoot. The shot by Frazier, no good.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you can tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, it seemed like he had great rhythm on that. You can see the disappointment in his face.
Now, here is Irving. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. Gary, guarded by Augustine. Here's Gary. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Heat trail by 11. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Frazier, the pass to Paxson. To the wing on the left. Augustine from outside. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Kevin, just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Yeah, but for a guy that shoots it as well as he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Paxson kicks to Frazier. Unloads from 13. No good from Paxson. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Here's Middleton. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Miami with the ball. Feeds it to Augustine. There's the screen. Passes to Paxson. Miami no good on that time either. Well, the Cavaliers shooting quite well in these early minutes, 55%. Irving drives in, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot. One shot, gentlemen.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving. There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Now Frazier. Last game he had 13. And here's Augustine. Back to Frazier. 6 to shoot. Paxson passes to Frazier. And he's good on the 3-ball. Frazier's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
Frazier against Irving. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. And the Cavaliers lead by 15. Now here's Frazier. The pass to Paxson. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, it's hard to tell on that one. And so a good time to go to the replay and just to make sure if he got it off on time.
Yeah, and the officials on the floor will make the final determination after reviewing the footage from the NBA's replay center. And we can follow along. We see what they're seeing.
And they've seen it off. The basket will not count. The quarter has come to an end before the shot.
Still important to have a second look at it, Kevin. I mean, the technology's available, so you might as well use it.
Absolutely.
Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it. Me and you getting it on, don't even go there. Come on with it, with it. Come on with it, with it.
Come on, let's have a round of applause Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start this second quarter. And looking at what we've seen, Cavaliers pretty much in control here, it would appear.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
The Heat trail by 15. On the court for Miami here in the second. We've got Fox. Collins is out there with Adams. And it's Goodman in at the small forward position. Adams' shot is off.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboard.
They've done a lot of things well today, but really it's about what they've done on the backboard that's at the top of that list.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks put on a show. He finished with an incredible amount of points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Numbers like that are rare to see by any player in a game he'll always remember.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Here's Fox following the basket by Freak. There's the three. Here's Middleton, and he lays it straight in. And the Cavaliers lead by 17.
All of the scoring in tight is coming at that end of the court.
You know, they found the holes in the defense and really doing a great job of exploiting them.
Now here's Adams. Here's Fox. Pass to Goodman. The dish to Adams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Enquist. Rebound by Smith. The Cavaliers leading by 17. Three-pointers. Smith missing again.
Well, after that great first quarter from outside, he's cooled down here.
Takes the three. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Adams right side. Takes the 13-footer. They get it back. Enquist. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. Now a look at the hottest teams in the league. These squads have knocked down everything in the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
You have to be impressed with their shot selection. I mean, the discipline on that end and the unselfishness really is what allows those great numbers to show up.
He misses the free throw. Decker's checked in for the Heat. Good on the second free throw. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. To the middle. Here's Smith, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And how about a little bit of showmanship there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like that. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing, and right there, he does some damage with his finishing, too.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Let's spread the floor and isolate up top. Spacing, fellas. Spacing.
And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. That was it. Or set plays, anything to shake free of that defense. He said also that their offense needs to be a patient one. He told them, don't rush things. Use as much of that shot clock as you need to. Guys, they've got a decent hole to dig themselves out of, but still a lot of time left to do it. We'll see if those adjustments help.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Here's Collins. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Fox. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Smith up top. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard. And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Fox kicks to Decker. A pass to Fox. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Collins. Cavaliers have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark, 4 of 9 all told. Smith outside, lets it go with a 3. That is good. Smith's got 30 points.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Here's Fox. He's got 11. No good from 11 feet. Now Cleveland moving it up. Smith with the ball. Good on the shot.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Fox. Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game. 5 on the clock. Collins dishes to Adams. Miami needs to get a shot off. Off target from three-point range.
He hit a 3 in the first, but so far has been unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
Here's Gary. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Cauley Stein, he's checked in for Thompson.
One shot, gentlemen.
The Heat trail by 19. Fox kicks to Decker. Passes it to Fox. A floater. And the layup is good. Fox has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
The Cavaliers leading by 17. Harris outside. He kicks to Smith. Fires the three. No good.
That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Here's Fox following the basket by Freak. Dishes it to Decker. Shot from 16. And there's another one for the Heat.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
And then Smith with the dunk.
And that's really the change in our game. It's the overall athletic ability. I love those point guards that can throw it down.
Well, you've talked about that. That's a dose of the modern NBA, Greg. That kind of aerial ability isn't limited now to just the front court anymore.
That's exactly right.
You know, I look at it this way, guys. It seems to me there are more high flyers at guard than anywhere else in the league these days.
And he gets the bucket.
What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seems like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Adams against Smith. Here's Fox. 13 points in the game. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. Harris outside. The shot misses. And it's Miami the other way. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Yeah, 2 conference rivals. I mean, they'll play each other a total of 4 times this season.
Yeah, plenty of opportunity here, guys, to get on each other's bad side. I mean, if they weren't already. Should make for some fairly high drama.
Here's Cauley-Stein. The Heat getting the bucket. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Now the pass to Fox. Plays it up and banks it in. Fox has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
And a moment to see numbers for Smith. Almost 4.5 steals and 7 assists. And impressive numbers, no doubt. It's the kind of run we expect from him.
Synergy. All elements working together. The game is coming easy to him right now.
Both teams will make substitutions. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Harris kicks to Smith, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. Let's take this chance to showcase the top setup man at the small forward position in the NBA. Tobias Harris, number 1.
Well, you hear the term point forward thrown around about some players, maybe a little too loosely. But when it comes to him, I truly believe it applies.
Absolutely. I mean, they want him touching the ball every time down, making sure the offense flows through him. He's going to make decisions that are good for his team out there, and those assist numbers prove that. Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Count that one. Cauley-Stein's got his first points of the night.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Paxson, and the shot is long. Cleveland's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Wasted no time on that one. Smith's got 40 points.
He is raining threes here tonight, and he is going to continue to stay aggressive.
As he should. I mean, when you're having the kind of day he's having from long range, you're doing your team a disservice if you aren't shot hungry.
Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And let's review some numbers for Augustine. First in scoring, first in rebounding, and he's first in the league in steals per game. Just an incredibly aggressive and tenacious defender.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Now here is Harris. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. Irving passes to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 6th assist on the night.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him, and he's had an answer for every defense he's seen.
Fox, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Smith wide open. He fires. And another 3 for Cleveland.
On a roll now. He is on fire.
Give him the ball, get out of the way, and let him play.
Fox passes to Paxson. Got a piece of it. Cavaliers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Here's Cauley Stein. Makes it off the glass. Cauley Stein's got 4 points this quarter.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
And it's something we haven't seen much of at the opposite end of the floor.
Now here's Frazier. He feeds it to Decker. Here's Augustine. Miami no good on that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
And as they continue to just dominate this game, you have to wonder, how much can they win by?
Well, it's on the verge of getting out of hand, Greg. You can feel it, you can see it, in part because the defense has been about as good as the offense, and both have been really good.
Decker can't hit.
And, you know, you can feel the desperation right now. They're starting to lose their composure offensively.
Yeah, it's palpable, Greg. I mean, clearly you can see the frustration. And it's understandable. I mean, right now they're on the wrong side of a big run.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Shot to stop the drought. The shot by Frazier, no good. Frazier's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Here's Harris. Buries the long-range jumper. Harris has got 5 now.
You know what, guys? He can really light it up from the perimeter at times.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Cauley Stein. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Smith. Miami grabs the miss. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Frazier. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Cleveland ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Not controlling the paint. Yo, I'm always controlling the paint. Just natural to me. In high school, I controlled the paint. In college, I controlled the paint. Even when I worked in the hardware store, you know what? I controlled the paint section. That's what I did.
You simply can't get enough of you. Thanks for joining us. Kevin?
Thank you so much, Doris. Great interview as always. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back with the second half of basketball shortly.
All right, listen up. Terrific job so far. The fans are into this game, and we're going to keep them there. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. On the other hand, I was happy with the pressure we put on them with our D and the steals we got out of it. Let's keep that heat on them. And let me touch on tempo for a second. We're not out to use the whole shot clock, but I would like to see us get set up offensively. All right, guys, let's get out there and play a good second half.
Welcome back, everyone, to the start of the second half. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters.
Really an extraordinary game for Smith. He's got 45 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow, unbelievable from long distance.
Clark, there have been some fireworks from deep today. Boy, he is just dangerous out there.
Smith, he's in at shooting guard. Tristan Thompson is out there with Harris. Then there's Irving. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Decker. Some solid defense from Harris. Smith for 3. And it's Fox with the rebound. The Heat shooting 39% from a floor. Their best. And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami has possession. Fox kicks to Decker. Left side, Adams. Now the feed to Decker. Shot clock at 6. Back to Adams. He dishes it to Collins. Rebound by Smith. Smith's got 8 rebounds in this game. And it's Harris off the drive. Fires from deep. And it's Smith missing. Miami with the ball. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Adams. And it's off from three-point range.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Heat have gone 0 of 3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. Here's Fox. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Cleveland's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Smith for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Fox has got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Lets a floater go. That's good. Collins has got his second bucket of the night.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint. He's frigid from 3. I don't know what's worse, that he can't hit anything from out there or that he keeps on trying to.
And the foul called on Freak. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. And Cleveland making a change here. Middleton's checked in. Here's Fox. 20 points for him. There's the pick. Pass to Baxson. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
That's his second personal foul.
The Heat shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight. That free throw good from Paxson. And Cleveland making a change here. For Miami, they've gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. 2 open that time, made it look too easy.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those 3-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
And so much for repeating the 3-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Frazier kicks to Augustine. Cavaliers with the rebound. Middleton's got his third rebound tonight. Smith on the wing, headed by Augustine. They set the pick. No good, unable to end this run. The Heat trail by 19. Frazier kicks to Collins. Doubled by Smith. And that's out of bounds. Miami will retain possession. And now the 2K leaderboard, a list of the teams that have rebounded the ball tremendously over the last 10 games. The Cavaliers, number 1.
What a show of strength in terms of rebounding. I mean, they've really controlled the glass here of late, playing with some extreme physicality.
Collins passes to Goodman, and the shot is good. 5 points in the game.
How about the inbound pass there? Easy bucket.
Middleton outside. Back to Smith. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
So it's Miami now, following the score by Cleveland. Back to Frazier. Pass to Goodman. Heat moving the ball around. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Augustine. Feeds it to Frazier. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Cavaliers leading by 19 points. For 3, Smith. And he gets the bucket. Smith's got 50 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
So it's Miami now. The pass to Goodman. Frazier with it. He's picked up by Irving. There's the pick. Here's Goodman. Cannot hit. Smith with some nice D.
I think in that situation, it was a nice try to create some space for himself with the fadeaway.
And the 3 off target. Miami's gone into the 3-point range 4 times since halftime and buried 2 of them. Miami no good on that time either. Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
It is, and Clark, that's the key. The D can't focus on one player, and no matter what anybody tells you, that ball will always move quicker than the defender.
Here is Frazier. Following the basket by Freak. They need this. But they get it back. Right wing. Frazier dishes to Collins. Frazier outside. And Augustine kicks to Frazier. Pass to Collins. Tries again. That drops. Collins has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
A chance now to get a glimpse at how the Heat are doing early in the season in the NBA stats. 2nd in opponent points per game. 4th in opponent shooting percentage. And they also have been not giving up the ball. This is a low turnover team. They value possessions, and they really concentrate on taking care of the rock.
And going back to their points allowed ranking, they slow the game down, forcing opponents to score in the half court. I mean, if you can score at all, really suffocating you on defense.
Here's Smith after the Heat pick up 2. Irving passes to Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 8th assist in the game.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Decker with it. He has 5. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Harris. Plays it in off the breakaway. Harris has got his 3rd basket of the night right there. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
For Miami, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
At the line for 2.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw.
The story in the first half was their low free throw percentage. They've corrected that here in the second half, and hopefully they can build on it as this game continues to progress. Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
Miami's gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. Decker dishes to Frazier. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Cleveland with the ball. They're on a 13-3 run. On the floor for Miami, they've got Paxson. Adams is out there with Fox. Then it's Decker, and it's Augustine in at the 4-man position. So it's Miami now, following the three-pointer by Freak. Pass to Fox. Down low, it's tipped. Decker gets the bucket. Now Smith. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Now this is just getting ridiculous. They can't possibly keep this up.
Can't remember the last time they missed one. Remarkable shooting here.
Fox against Irving. Paxson passes to Fox. To the inside. The shot's good from Paxson.
And really, the defense didn't do a lot to fight around that screen on that possession.
Cavaliers shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Irving kicks to Smith. A three ball. Miami grabs the miss. Left side, Adams. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Next step for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip. Smith for three. Augustine grabs the board. The Heat have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's tipped. Smith outside. The kick out to Irving. Back to Smith. From past the arc. And that one's good. Smith's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And they're going to have a hard time climbing back into this game if they continue to defend like that.
Fox against Irving. Kick out to Adams. The tray. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Smith outside. Froome guarded by Paxson. Harris kicks to Smith. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Harris has got his 3rd assist on the night.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Fox against Irving. Here's Fox. Great D that time from Irving. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
And Miami making a change here. Free throw, good, Irving. Here's Fox. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here's Enquist. His three-pointers off the mark.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall. Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Here's Fox. Shot to stop the run. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for the Cavaliers, Fox.
And he makes the first.
Oh my God, I just got that.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Smith, no good.
How about him there, just bodying him up to make him alter the trajectory on that shot?
Definitely some very sound defense played on that trip.
Here's Fox. From past the arc, and the shot is good. Fox has got 25 points.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
You got to be kidding me. I mean, that's a point guard playing like a power forward.
And he can do a little bit of everything out there.
Yeah, he torches defenders in all kinds of ways. When he's on the floor, he's a matchup headache.
And Miami has possession. The Cavaliers making the shot. They get the rebound. And Thompson sends it back. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it. The fast break chance. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Here's Marks, covered by Smith. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
That's his second personal foul. At the line for Cavaliers, Bosnian, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. That one is no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. The screen from Thompson. Smith dishes to Harris. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot is good.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Passes to Marks. And there's the pass to Fox. Lets it go from deep. No good. So Cleveland will take it the other way. Harris passes to Smith. Another shot. And it's laid up and in by Thompson.
That's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Here's Fox. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. The 11-footer lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Fox has got 7 points here in this quarter.
My, he is so adept at finishing in the low post.
Irving kicks to Smith. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, free! 2 shots.
Shooting 2. Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Smith hits them both.
They got to keep fighting their way to the line, guys. This half, it's been nothing but success for them there.
Yeah, taking full advantage from the charity stripe. They've yet to miss here in the second.
And Fox gets it to go.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Such a strong finisher for a floor general.
He was up high, and he came down hard. Exquisitely done.
That's the uncanny ability he has, to find a teammate for an easy basket or get one himself.
Here's Fox, following the score by Cleveland. The rebound by Middleton.
Good little two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Smith, and it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shots.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Taking 2 shots.
All right, now, take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. The Heat making a switch here. Frazier's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Here's Marks. Good, and it's Frazier who picks up the assist.
I love the low post attack on that one.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Cleveland moving the ball around. There's the dish to Smith. Moves off the pick and hammers it home.
And did you see the screen that was set for him? I mean, that was how he got to the hoop.
It was the classic screenplay. It won't show up in the box score, but that screen deserves an assist.
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, that took the defender right out of the play.
And the wing jumper offline.
And even though he missed that, you have to take those shots when you get the opportunity.
Exactly. They don't come much better or easier than that.
So it's Miami now. It's rebounded by Pollard.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
And he gets it to go.
You know, that's a case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, and then he let his teammate run right into it. Well executed.
There's a screen. Frazier outside. 3-pointer. Cauley-Stein grabs the board. Cauley-Stein's got 4 rebounds in this game.
It's almost as if there's a lid on the hoop for him right now. He still hasn't gotten one to fall in the quarter.
Now, here is Smith. Here's Gary. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
They grab their own miss. Dishes to Frazier. Fires for 3. And good on the basket. Booking.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing. I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Miami's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. Pass to Marks. It's stolen by Smith. And he dunks it down.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
So it's Miami now. The Cavaliers making the shot. Frazier kicks it over to Marks. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Middleton outside. Here's Smith. That's tipped. Here's Marks. Inside. To the wing on the left. From downtown. The shot by Frazier, no good. Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Cleveland.
Agreed, Steve. And as one-sided as it gets today, you know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was spot on.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season, Greg. You love to get an opponent figured out early when you're going to be seeing them that often.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for Smith. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Frazier outside. Knocked away. It's stolen by Smith. Here's Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
The feed to Frazier. Jacks up a 3. The rebound by Middleton. So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team, Clark, by far tonight.
No question about it, Kevin. They certainly gave their fans plenty to scream and holler about. This place was rocking. It was on fire. And it only got louder as that lead got bigger.
And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, all night long you were able to control the glass. A visibly winded warrior here. How were you able to get so many shots that came off the iron?
I try to be quick off my feet, basically. As long as I bump my guy, throw my bounce a little bit, I can start to head over, grab boards. I know it's a big part of what our team needs, and I'm happy to provide it.
Kevin, an interesting response. Over to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game. Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
I know Freak's going to have a lot of people back home in Harlem extremely proud of the way he played tonight. And they should be proud of him because his play was genius. Just a textbook example of how to gain a mental edge and continue to exploit it.
One thing that stood out to me was his contribution from deep. We know he can hit the 3 ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal, and that really opened up the game.
And that wraps things up, folks. Thanks for joining us. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the rest of the 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. Good night, everybody.